A lot of people have asked me, what is Roger Radio? I answer a game, and it is, and it always will be. But perhaps a more accurate answer, or one that would be more helpful, is to simply say that Roger Radio is a system by which I organize my thoughts. It's sort of a map to my subconscious. And so today's episode is an example of that. This is a real-time, extemporaneous, non-rehearsed presentation, organization of thoughts. Thought about being an asshole. And the reason I thought of it is because I remembered somebody else being an asshole to me and me getting annoyed. And then remembering, yeah, sometimes I'm the asshole. One of the ways that I've learned this lesson and it stays fresh in my mind and has proven valuable and continues to is because I ride a bike a lot in New York City. Love it. It's a great way to get around. Are there dangers? Sure, there are dangers to go anywhere. I mean, we're on, as my friend Paul will say, we're on a rock flying through space. We're surrounded by danger. But I bike a lot in New York City. There are a lot of bike lanes in New York City. But people don't always respect the bike lanes. And when I say they don't respect them, that means that other bikers are often riding in the wrong direction. Sometimes in the wrong direction on an e-bike. Sometimes in the wrong direction on an e-bike and while using their cell phone. Pedestrians will step off without looking. People in cars will open doors without looking. Sure, there's lots of dangers riding a bike in Manhattan. And you're prepared for some of them. But every once in a while, if somebody steps right off a curb right in front of you, and I used to, I know I did, I don't remember the exact instances, but I'm sure I've yelled out verbally, called the person an asshole. Because I was annoyed, and they might have put themselves in danger, might have put me in danger. Doesn't mean that I was actually wrong, but the way I was saying it was in a judgmental way. And then you fast forward at some point in time, I remembered I was absent-mindedly doing something. I don't know what caused the absent-mindedness at the time. I could have been thinking about one of any multitude of challenges or problems that I'm attempting to solve. But for whatever reason, I stepped off a curb into a bike lane. Somebody riding by on a bike screamed out, called me asshole. And they were right. And it reminded me of that moment where I was the person going by. And I judged me being an asshole, but not knowing what was going on in my head. Now, that situation or a similar one has unfolded multiple times for me. And it's a good reminder that if we live in a three-dimensional world where there's a North Pole and a South Pole, and there's just the opposite perspectives are just opposite perspectives. You can't do anything about the fact that sometimes somebody might view you as an asshole, and from their perspective, they're right. And being willing to accept that is, I think, an important step. It doesn't mean that you should go out and do things that you think would make one an asshole with intention. But I will say that accepting the fact that somebody may or may not think I'm an asshole, I can't decide or control what other people think. I'm going to do the best that I can to be a better version of myself today than I was yesterday, and prepare today to be a better version tomorrow than I am today. And if that's not good enough for somebody, well, I guess they should take it up with my boss. And, I guess more about that in another episode. You have been listening to Roger Radio. It is a game of pattern recognition and more. Play to win. This is a Spuytenduyvil story. That means that it has at least two beginnings and no ending. Discover your story and tell it well.